This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean Stadium, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Mountaineers will kick this deep to begin the game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start. Ball handed off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
On third down, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And it's a long-distance house ball. Touchdown, Bears.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. He's going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Over the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. He'll bring up fourth down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. The pocket breaking down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He's got it right near the end zone. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. back again here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going for his running back. And it's caught. He has first down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bears are going to keep this drive rolling. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they try to catch this defense off guard here by throwing the football, but they are not surprised at all. Defense does a great job of taking a very uncomfortable situation, 2nd and inches, to getting a sack to now being a good spot here on this upcoming 3rd down.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And the Bears come up to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 31. Coming up, 4th down.
The Bears will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, West Virginia. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Baylor offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they get the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
2nd down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He fires it down the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? It's a run. Running back's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete again. A 3rd straight misfire. Brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught on the outside. It's Diggs. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play-action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, that one's picked off. And the ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Bears will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Eludes a tackle. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into open space. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense really clicking.
West Virginia.
That's a hat trick. 3 touchdowns in the game now for this running back, and the defense, they just haven't had an answer for him today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Baylor. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
West Virginia. 14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
West Virginia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
West Virginia, 35. Baylor, 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Bears will crank up the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Looking to throw yet again. The pressure is coming. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it to the back. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Touchdown, Bears, as they put 6 more on the board.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
BAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run it here. Shoots to get free. He's brought down out at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he Cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver grabs it. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. 2nd down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
And the offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with a 44. And the Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Chris, to me, it looks like the quarterback here on this third down is a little bit undecided on the coverage. Looked to be uncomfortable in the pocket. This play never really had a chance to be completed against zone coverage.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes into the running back, but he's got work to do. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Fourth down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game.
Squirrel, timber.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Baylor. Still no answer for the passing game. Here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, what a grab!
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Mountaineers will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Inside give now from the shotgun. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. The shotgun run call. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That can be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.